I'm at a position whereby now probably I need to approach the bank.
He's a musician who does not want to be identified. Like many others, his livelihood under threat. All gigs scheduled for March were cancelled. The father of two will be joining thousands of others seeking relief from banks.
Currently, I think I've got about 8 years to go on the bond payments. Yeah, well, fortunately, I've got a lovely wife who also carries some of my burdens. Yeah, so, well, with what I do, it kind of help because, most of the time, even though gigs come like in drips and drabs, but once a good paying gig comes up, one is able to pay back or pay upfront, So currently, I'm at a position whereby now probably I need to approach the bank, maybe like into June going forward. I need to approach the bank and see if I can have a payment relief of some sort or bring down the bond, of which probably I'll push it up. It's a couple of years, which I'm not keen on doing,
While many like him try to stay afloat, South Africa's property market is under severe pressure. With many unable to keep roofs over their heads, it's expected many more for sale signs will start going up.
The start of this year, actually, we were seeing some spark of interest in the real estate sector. In fact, we had an increase in 2020 over 2019 from a Remax point of view of roughly 11%. But then come 26th of March, everything changed. With the deeds office shutting immediately, obviously real estate closing, everything came to a grinding halt. So what was the net effect? The net effect was that we went through the deeds office as an industry doing roughly 20 billion rands worth of transactions to zero. What does it mean for the consumer? Will the prices go down? Will there be more stock? Well, real estate is a supply and demand game. And if more people are going into default, which it's almost a guarantee because it's starting to happen already. If you don't have the money to pay, you don't have the money to pay. So the more people that go into default, the more want to sell their homes. The more that want to sell their homes, the more stock, we call it stock or properties, are then on the market. The more properties on the market, the lower the price goes. And the longer that takes, the more the price is impacted and lowered to the point where your mortgage or your bond is upside down. In other words, you owe more than the property is actually worth. So I think you will see, come September and October and onwards, you'll see definitely more houses on the market.
With the property sector suffering even before COVID-19, agents have been without income for months. With the property sector only expected to operate at level 2, let's talk about what assistance the Estate Agency Affairs Board is giving stakeholders in the sector to mitigate some of those challenges.
And the fact that the real estate sector does not fall under level 4 but only falls under level 2, the estate agents' hands have been completely tied, which means they're completely without an income. And that's how dire the situation is within the sector. And that is why, as the EAB, we have joined with the estate agents in their plea to the minister that she appeal for the estate agency sector to be moved from level 2 to level 4, subject obviously to whatever precautionary requirements may be put in place to make sure that human life is not sacrificed in any particular way.
The Estate Agency Affairs Board says it's also relaxing some of the fees it levies on estate agents in a bid to cushion them. Criselda Lewis, SABC News in Johannesburg.